EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning
And we are underway from Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Jones looking to throw right away. Caught here by Griffin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup on the rush and a first down on the first offensive play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. He ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951, that ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And that'll bring him 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Texans are 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's Jones on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Powers. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 5. And this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. And we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because To be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Able to slither by. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice been put into the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Man, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off play action. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again on second down. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets it to Gordon.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Well, we get our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one all even as they play the visiting Carolina Panthers. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts. As you can see the numbers there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. But that play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they anticipated.
Yeah, and instead of cutting his losses on the play, I think what happens here is receivers get so excited about this play call with a chance to run with it that they try and really make it work no matter what. He just needed to cover up on that one, but he didn't, and they lost possession.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Again, he'll drop to throw. throwing for his... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. Nothing open down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Patriots send out their punter. as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just about on his own goal line. Ooh, with a juke. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Jones.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England trying to get a place on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 24, Jones. Slant pass, Griffin's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Houston set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Jones now throwing on first down to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jones on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. 2nd and 11 now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New England,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.